You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to brand new edition of Turkish Football podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll talk about what happened in the midweek for our Turkish teams playing in the European competitions, and we'll also preview the week 12 starting today on Friday one more time. But first, let's talk about what happened on Wednesday, on Thursday for our Turkish teams playing in the Champions League and also Conference League matches in Europe. Well, it was not a good 2 days for three teams that represents Turkey in the for Turkish teams in the European competitions. First, on Wednesday, the Galatasaray, the only team is representing Turkey in the Champions League this season. They went on to Munich against Bayern Munich, and they lost 2-1. And even though Galatasaray played very good, they fought for at least 70 minutes, just like the first match. But the only difference from the first match in Istanbul, when they played against Bayern Munich, they had more shots and more chances, but they couldn't cash in those chances. In this match in Munich against Bayern Munich, they had only one shot on goal in the first half. They did hustle, they did fight, especially with Muslera playing in the goal. He made a huge difference in the first half. And then one other thing that Okan Buruk, the coach of Galatasaray, made change in this match. He probably, remember we talked about the left fullback. That is the biggest weak side for Galatasaray, as we see right now after these two matches, because Angelino didn't play on the left side in Turkey. That cost them the match. In this match against Bayern Munich in Munich, he did put Angelino on the left fullback. He looked good. I think he should have been on that whole 90 minutes plus minutes. But he was subbed out in the late second half of the match. Now, after changing format on the defense, that cost this loss for Galatasaray, because I think the defense had a huge mistake on Kane's goals. Galatasaray struggled after 70 minutes, and then Kane, the world-famous player, English player, came in. He scored the first goal in the 80th minute and then 86th minute. Galatasaray answered that in the very last minutes, extended time, injury time, with Bakombo, who came in to the match after Icardi left. So he scored Galatasaray's goal, even though when we look at this, if you look at the reports from Germany, all the English papers, foreign papers, they all talked about Galatasaray fighting on the pitch, and especially the 12th man Galatasaray fans. It was just like a Turkey playing. There was a lot of Turkish fans before the match around the stadium, and there was a lot of fans that Galatasaray fans was in the stadiums. As a matter of fact, Bayern Munich's world famous goalkeeper said they said that they thought that they were playing in Istanbul. So kudos to those fans went to that match, but that did not help for Galatasaray to get at least a tie from Bayern Munich. There was a couple crucial calls by Portuguese referee. One of the goals that scored by Icardi called back for offside, and also Alphonso Davies should have gotten his second yellow card. It should have been red card. But after watching that closely, I think probably he should have a yellow card, but I don't think that was a penalty. It was a clean tackle, but at least going down with 2 feet, you should have at least a yellow card for that. So Portuguese referee is under a lot of guns right now because you might not see him refereeing in the European competitions for a while if UFA decides not to give any more matches this season for Portuguese referee. So at the end of the day, Galatasaray lost this match 2-1. Overall, it was a good effort, but good effort doesn't bring any points. You need to cash in with those, the attacks, your chances. That did not happen for Galatasaray. Like I said, in this second match too, Galatasaray struggled after the 70 minutes. That was the same case in Turkey when they played against them. 70 minutes, they were a perfectly playing team, especially in the first half of that match. But in this match, we couldn't say that they played like they played in Turkey. So Galatasaray lost this match, and then Bayern Munich with 12 points. They're sitting on top of that group, and they are already in the next round. They qualify for next round. So Galatasaray now has to come play their Turkish Super Lig 12th match, and then there will be international break, and then they have to get ready for Manchester United. That is it's going to be on November, I believe. That is the home game. And after that, last match, it will happen in Copenhagen. That is very important. Out of these 2 matches, Galatasaray should at least get 4 points if they want to advance in this Champions League group. Galatasaray have 4 points. Copenhagen have 4 points, and Manchester United with 3 points. So, to order the next match, Manchester United is coming to Istanbul. They have to beat them. After that, going to Copenhagen, their last match, at least there, they need to win or they need to get a draw. Because while Galatasaray plays Manchester United, Copenhagen will play against Bayern Munich. As I said, Bayern Munich already qualified for the next round. So this group is hot right now. It is all up to Okan Buruk and his players to go to the next round. They cannot afford to lose this match against Manchester United. And also on Thursday, Fenerbahçe losing 2-0, and Besiktas, what could we say? At home, they lost to Bodo Glimt, and they have only 1 point. They are eliminated from they are eliminated from the Conference League. Now, after this match, the fans outburst. They're very mad. And then Burak Yılmaz just today announced that he left the team. And as we speak today on Friday, for 4 matches, because as you know, there's going to be elections in Besiktas team in December. They hired one of their famous former player who coached in the Turkish Super Lig with many teams. Rıza Çalınbay will be coaching next 4 matches until after the elections. We don't know what's going to happen after the elections, who will be the president of the club. So that is hanging right out there, and Besiktas right now is in chaos, as I said in my last podcast. Now, Fenerbahçe going losing against Ludogorets 2-0, and they have 9 points. They're still on top of this group. But Fenerbahçe losing at home last weekend against Trabzonspor, and then losing this match. And we know that there's a lot of injury players with the Fenerbahçe team. But I think Ismail Kartal has to have a B plan. He did not have a B plan, so they lost this match. Their next match will be going away, and November 30th, they will face Nordsjælland, and they have 7 points. Fenerbahçe with 9. They need to get at least tie, and then their last match will be at home against Spartak Trnava. So Fenerbahçe should at least get 3 points out of these 2 matches to qualify for next round. So overall, 3 teams that represents Turkey in the European competitions had a bad week, starting with Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe, ending with Fenerbahçe and Besiktas. So overall, things right now is turned back to week 12. Week 12 starts today, and with 2 matches, and there will be matches on Saturday and Sunday. Also, one thing, on Wednesday, there was a postponed match. Samsunspor at home beat Istanbulspor 2-1. This was their second win back-to-back. As you know, in the week 11, they won their first match. So Samsunspor won this match. That is their second win of the season. Samsunspor beat Istanbulspor. Coming back to week 12, and week 12, as I said, starts today. And Ankaragücü will host Antalyaspor, and Trabzonspor will be at home Konyaspor. Now, if Trabzonspor wins this match today, they will probably grab the 3rd place from Adana Demirspor, because they will reach 22 points. So it's a very important match for Trabzonspor today. On Saturday, Kasımpaşa will be at home against Kayserispor. Fatih Karagümrük will be at home against Sivasspor. Alanya will host Gaziantep. And the most important match, after coming back from Munich, playing against Bayern Munich, Galatasaray face Hatayspor in Mersin on Saturday. That is the last match of the Saturday. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Pendikspor will be at home against Samsunspor, and Rizespor will host Istanbulspor. Besiktas, the chaos team, will be at home against Başakşehir. And the last match of the weekend, Adana Demirspor Fenerbahçe match. It is very important, because it's important for Adana Demirspor to regain the 3rd place, and Fenerbahçe to have at least stay in the 2nd place. So Fenerbahçe losing that 1st place after week 11. Galatasaray capturing the 1st place with 31 points. Fenerbahçe have 30 points. It is going to be a very tight race this weekend. And what will happen in Mersin on Saturday, Hatay Galatasaray match, the results of this match will probably put more pressure on this Adana Demirspor and Fenerbahçe team. Adana Demirspor is a good team, and Fenerbahçe still have a lot of injuries. That should be a very interesting match in the week 12 closing and ending the week 12. So overall, a lot of good games this weekend starting today. And after this weekend, there will be international break. And international break will go on. Turkish national team will have a match on November 21st. And it will be against Wales. So this is it. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, follow me on Twitter at Turkish Soccer, and follow me on Facebook. Just Google Turkish Football. See you next time. Bye-bye.